I want to show you guys my favorite way to monetize the Thanksgiving holiday as a print-on-demand seller. First, I just like to validate ideas with data. The search term Thanksgiving shirt is about to absolutely explode. We're currently only at about 21% of the peak that Google, I should say, expects us to see over the next month or so. So we're about to see the big parabola in terms of search interest for Thanksgiving shirt. So what I do is I'll come over here to Merch Dominator, which is a research tool that specializes in data mining Amazon. I'm going to go to best sellers, and you could probably guess what I'm going to do next, but I'm going to go to the search bar and just type in Thanksgiving and hit search. It's going to distill the results down to only Thanksgiving t-shirts on Amazon. Now I can scroll for days throughout all these best sellers and get an idea of what people are buying. But something caught my eye near the top. It's something I've sold before, and I'm speaking to you guys from experience. This shirt right here, it says lettuce, serving size, 2 cups, calories, 16. And you can see all the nutritional facts. I love designs like that because they're text-based. They're easy to create after you create the initial base template. Easy to design, right? There's no real design elements. It's just text. So they're going to appeal to a very broad audience. And then my favorite part, you can have group orders. Often, if somebody's wearing that, they also bought another one for their friend or family, etc. So I went to Amazon and I extended my research. I typed in Thanksgiving recipe shirt into the search bar. Now, because I have the Merch Dominator Chrome extension, I instantly get a demand score, a competition score, and a niche score. These are all based on actual data points Amazon gives us, so I know it's in demand based on the BSRs of the products that it returned. I can see the competition score because it's looking at the competition across multiple pages of search data on Amazon, and then it brings it together in the form of a niche score, 9 being the highest possible. So this is, guys, this is as good as it gets in terms of a niche score. According to Merch Dominator, the go-to premier research tool for Amazon and Amazon merch. So now I'm just scrolling through, getting ideas, and I mean, what do I see? I like what I see. I'm seeing multicolor shirts, like an orange shirt says turkey, yellow shirt says corn, white shirt says pound cake, green shirt says collard greens. So there's listings that combine all of them into one listing, right? All the different designs into one listing that typically performs best on both Etsy and Amazon. Then you've got separate listings, which I have nothing against. If you're on Amazon merch, you know about this. You have just the brown shirt and it says turkey. Then the next one, you have the black shirt and it says leftovers. And apparently that's the overall pick. Amazon is basically telegraphing this is what most customers are currently purchasing. You've got one behind me here. It says gravy, black shirt, white text, easy. All right, it's got 10 reviews. Scroll down here. It's got the BSR right there because I have the Merch Dominator Chrome extension installed. BSR 768,000. That's not amazing, but it's only going to get better as I indicated based on the Google Trends search data. So what's next? I mean, if I've sold you on the idea, follow me. I'm going to show you how to open a free Printify account, which is going to be linked below in the description. Okay, open a free Printify account and use my code to get a free month of Printify Premium so you get the best fulfillment costs and maximize your profits. We're going to basically seek to recreate a product listing like this one that brings together multiple designs into a single place and essentially allow us to monetize all the awesome Thanksgiving foods that we eat here in the US. So what I'm going to do first and foremost is show you, I decided to design on the Gildan 5000 unisex heavy cotton shirt. Has the best fulfillment cost, generally speaking. It's got low shipping, generally speaking, around $4 to ship. And it has about 70 colors available. Okay, look at all those colors. Those colors are going to help us translate the recipes into, the proper shirt to accompany that. So what I did is I went ahead and clicked start designing, and I just loaded up about 10 different food examples here. So I'm just going to go to my library, and the first one I'm going to add is dressing. Now I probably should have thought about this because it's going to add it to the white color. So I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to go find a color that I think would look good for salad dressing. I'm thinking of more of like a pink or a red, something like that. Maybe the coral silk like this. That to me reminds me of like an Italian dressing. Let me know what you guys think. So I'm going to uncheck white. Then I'm going to go back and add I guess I don't think I actually needed to delete it, but it's just a habit. I'm going to go ahead and add my dressing design like this, center it, perfect. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select variants And let me see what the next design is. It's deviled eggs. So I'm going to add the white color, okay, under variants. And then you'll notice Printify makes this actually really easy. It says make specific design for white. So outside of using Printify, this would be extremely hard to do and very time consuming. But with Printify, you can do this in minutes as you're watching me do in real time. I'm going to hit make specific design for white. Then I'm going to delete dressing and I'm going to add deviled eggs. So when we do that, now whenever somebody selects white, it's going to load the deviled egg design. When they select the coral silk, it's going to add the dressing design. You see that? How cool is that? It's going to allow us to build out this listing. Basically, all the legwork is going to be done in Printify, and we're going to get all the automated fulfillment. So the next design is going to be creamed corn. I'm going to go ahead and select the cream corn color. Give me a good yellow, maybe daisy. I think that looks perfect. Make specific design for daisy. Delete dressing. Add cream corn. And this is all we have to do for each of the food elements that we're going to add to our listing. Next one, cranberry sauce. We got to get a nice red for cranberry, maybe a cardinal red. I think that looks pretty good for cranberry sauce. Make specific design, delete dressing, boom, cranberry sauce. The goal here is to appeal not just to one buyer, but to one buyer who's purchasing for multiple people. And we're going to make multiple food items associated with Thanksgiving available to them through a single product listing. And before you know it, you've got your entire listing set up here in Printify. So if I select white, we've got deviled eggs, heather red is apple pie, cardinal red becomes cranberry sauce, safety orange becomes candied yams, gold becomes cornbread, daisy becomes creamed corn, corn silk becomes banana pudding, safety green becomes corn, lime becomes Brussels sprout, turf green, these are all colors, by the way, of the Gildan 5000 shirt, becomes broccoli, and coral silk becomes our dressing. It's that simple. Then there's a button that I'm kind of covering up here called Save Product. You go ahead, click that. In the next step, you can select your mockups. Printify is going to generate mockups for each color of each shirt with each unique design for us using their mockup engine. Now, I'm not a fan personally of the first one. It's called Front 1 or just Front. So I'm going to unselect that and I'm going to click the next one and unselect that because Front 2 is, in my mind, with the kind of texture and contour of the shirt, significantly better. Okay, so you get to do what you want though with the mockups. You can actually see up here, they've got a whole bunch of mockups and they're constantly expanding what they offer here in Printify, which is really cool. But I just like to keep it simple with the flat mockup. That way it's a nice unisex appeal. You've got all the different colors available down here. They have the back mockups as well, and those are auto-generated by default. So I typically just send it like with one front 2 and back 2. Sometimes I'll also add the folded if I think it looks good. In this case, I probably wouldn't just because a lot of the design's getting cut off in the folded. So I'm just going to omit that and keep it on the front 2. After that, you save selection. At the last step, you'll get to do your SEO. So you'll get to name your product listing for the platform that you're publishing to, whether it's Amazon or Etsy or somewhere else. You want to optimize your SEO for each platform. Typically for me, that's just going to be Thanksgiving recipe shirts. Something like that. Very generic, very to the point. Now, I might elaborate. It depends on, it's going to be platform specific, but I'm definitely going to start and front load my title with the most relevant keywords. I'm going to swing for the fences, try to bat a home run because the hardest sale to get is the first sale because you have no sales data and Amazon essentially has to trust you, the seller, that what you put in your SEO, your title being the strongest signal you send, is accurate. And in my mind, I ask myself, what's the primary search terms that I want to rank on that someone types into the search bar where I think they'll see my listing, click it, and purchase it? Because if you can match that, Amazon, they're measuring that. Etsy, they're measuring that. Okay, they know when someone sees your listing and clicks it or sees your listing and doesn't click it. They know also if you convert after that, and all those metrics are measured over a long time horizon. And the best performing listings are typically those that reach the top. So you want to spend some time studying SEO on Etsy, on Amazon. You should subscribe to my channel if that's something you want to learn more about. So Thanksgiving recipe shirts would be how I start my title. I'd probably continue if this wasn't just a tutorial video. Down here, you can see the shipping. You can configure that. You can see the base costs. You can set up your pricing right here by clicking edit price. And you can see how it changes by each color and size. And when you're ready, there is a publish button. You go ahead and click that, and it's going to send it to your Amazon or Etsy store. Guys, launching a relatively, now on a relative basis, if you're not using Printify, relatively complicated listing in the Thanksgiving niche is so easy in Printify. And I hope I just demystified how it can be done for you in this video. If you liked it, go ahead, hit that like button on your way out. Check out Merch Dominator and Printify linked below, and I'll see you at the next one.